Hello Virgos, how you doing? Welcome to your energy reading here on the Astroflower. Going from the 9th to the 15th of June. Yes, we're going to be getting a message from the energy chakra sequencing for you, but also looking at your Astroflower, the elements of fire and water this week here, which we went into on the messages from energy. A great reading this week on the messages from energy, and the weekend energy that we did according to the ley lines and how they're shifting according to what's going on in the sun. Amazing. There's going to be follow-up videos this weekend and the beginning next week. We'll see you on there for there. It's a great journey that we're on at the moment. It'd be lovely to see you there. But in the meantime, for you, you'll know that we're going to be talking about fire and water within your system. So we're going to be looking at that a little bit later on. In the meantime, let's just see what's going on from the messages from energy. We have this energy line that I'm sat on at the moment that runs through this place I'm at the moment. So let's just find that neutral point of energy. 0.0. There it is there. Disconnecting, connecting to all the energies that are around. There's a lot of heart actually within the energies that are flowing through at the moment, and it's sort of saying, Virgo, relax a little bit. It's like you're trying to do everything really, really quickly, and the energy is sort of kind of going, hey, it's okay, don't worry. And I know you've got stuff to do, and I know you've got a lot of engagements within your life at the moment, and sometimes the mental can overtake things and make things out to making a mountain out of a molehill. That's what you've got to be a little bit wary of. Let's just see if there's a message that comes through, particularly for you, Virgo. Excuse me. Okay, let's just see what the message is in particular for you, Virgo. It's finding the evident path. Now, I talk about this a lot, that there's not actually choices in life, and I think this is where maybe this week here, I think energy is trying to, because it seems like it's giving me the image of someone who's standing at the base of a signpost, but it's like one of those old signposts that's got signs that go off, kind of go Tokyo this way, New York this way, London that way, you know, all of those sort of things. It's as if like there seems to be a lot of different directions that are trying to pull you in, you know, push you in a lot of places, but all of them seem to be opposite to one another. It's like asking you to be in one place, but then also asking you to be in another, and you can't be in both places at the same time. But there is one direction here. There is one sign that's sort of much bigger than the others, and it's all about finding your evident path this week here and not allowing yourself to confuse the situation. I would trust energy, that if energy says go to this place, I would follow it this week. I would really follow what energy is trying to help you do here and achieve, not only on your financial side but on your relationship side here. The evident path, once you look at all the possibilities that are in front of you, you are going to sit there and just kind of eventually kind of go, well, it's evident that I should be doing that. There's no choices in that. The thing is, once you get on that evident path, it doesn't necessarily mean it's the easiest of paths. So I think there's one path here. I think this is what the energy is sort of saying here. There's one path that is evident. It's sorting the diamond from the rough, as it were. It's you know, gradually cultivating or, you know, sculpting your pathway. I think that's what the energy is trying to sort of say to you. Once you realize that evident path and it looking from within, you will find it. That's what it's sort of saying here. Let's just see what the chakra sequencing is for you. Now, the chakra sequencing is about following things in order and using your energies in a particular way. Okay, so let's just see what the chakra sequencing is for you, Virgo. So here we go, just get that connection to that 0 point energy again. There we go, we've got that connection to that 0 point energy again. Absolutely brilliant. Let's just see what's going on. Got the vertical energy. crown chakra and root chakra, incredibly light. It's the lightest I've seen to all of these sort of things. This is why I think the message is coming from within you more than anything else. You don't, your pathway will come to evidence once you start exploring within you what you feel that you should be doing, what you would like to do, or what you need to engage in order to go from past to future in projects and also in relationship side. The evident path for you to follow. Okay, let's just see where it goes from the crown and the root. The crown chakra seems to be more important, it's got to be said. It's almost as if, like, bringing elements together so you can see that pathway in front of you. Okay, so it's moving on. It's gone on to the third eye. There's not a lot of throat chakra, so communication, make sure it's just light and easy. Don't go too heavy. Don't try and go too deep in the communication here. I think it's like sticking to the plan, sticking to that pathway, starting that journey, because you do have your birthday season coming up. You're moving into your autumn period at the moment, and during the autumn period, regardless of whether you're in the southern and northern hemisphere, is the last 3 months before your birthday. And this is like sorting things out from the past that you don't want to be continuing, and sorting things out in the future that you do want to start or continue and take to another level. And I think this is what's coming through here. I think it's formulating the ideas of the pathway that you need to be following within you. And it's not necessarily communicating it with the world around you, it's communicating it with you, with your inner being. Okay, let's just see where it moves on from there. So now it's moving into the solar plexus. And this is your inner determination as well, your courage, your confidence that you have in the situation. I think when the plan is clear, the direction is clear for you, it's going to be very easy for you to engage your force, your determination that you have within you, because you have an enormous amount of determination. When you get the bit between your teeth and you're really going for it, it can really bring out the best in you. But it has to be absolutely clear, the direction, the steps you need to take in order to get to the results that you so wish to have. So yeah, I think that's really playing really strong within your solar plexus as well, and allowing you to have that determination because you've got that clarity of vision. Okay, let's just see where the next one goes into. Once you step forward, and it seems to be as if like you take a step forward, you're seeing emotionally how it sort of sits with life, and then you reevaluate to take the next step. So it is a process that you're going through here. So once it's clear for you, you take that step with your solar plexus, and it's gone back to the third eye. So it's coming back to, okay, that step's gone for it. Now what's the next step? So it's step by step, and it's noticing the direction, having that evident path. I want to have this job. I want to have this business, or I want to have this project. I want to have this spiritual experience or this emotional experience in my life. That is the ultimate end goal. But there is steps you need to take in order to get there. And that's what's going on step by step, it seems to be, because it's gone back to the solar plexus again here. And this is very much more sort of warming. I think it's sort of energy is sort of saying once you get into that rhythm, it's going to be very easy for you to just kind of like take a step forward, reevaluate, take another step forward, reevaluate. So it's a step, pause sort of scenario that's coming through here at the moment. Just don't try and carry too much upon your shoulders in the rest of the world. That's where you don't want to get distracted. That's all those different little signs. And it seems like there's lots of people that are pulling upon your emotions, on your physical being, your time, your presence and stuff like that. Seems to be a lot of people pulling upon that, which is all it's sort of distraction in a way. And I know you don't like I know you like helping people. You naturally do that. But at the same time, don't help someone just for your own detriment, because someone eventually has got to then stop and help you. And I don't think you like that. I don't think you really like people helping you. I think you like to get there by your own fruition, as it were. And I think this is what energy is trying to sort of say to you. It's trying to ask you to get into a rhythm here. But knowing that fundamental goal is really important. That ties a little bit into your autumn period here as well, of that assessment of what you've been doing over the last year, what's happened over the last year, and what you want, the changes that you want to make in order for it to happen differently, or the new things that you want to be exploring within your relationship, and or maybe possibly within your financial side as well. Okay, so that seems to be playing through there. It's gone back to the crown and the root. It's very straightforward for you this week, Virgo, which is you're not the biggest fan of straightforward. Yeah, you like doing things, and yeah, you like getting things done, and yeah, the easier it is, the better. Yeah, sure, I understand that, but at the same time, it's like you like to be very busy and sort of caught up in a lot of different things. So and your enthusiasm sort of plays through that. I think here is asking you to get into a rhythm that is a little bit sort of, it's almost repetitive, which is not really your sort of thing. You like to do a lot of different things, but it's energy's asking you at the moment, no, concentrate on a few, go for quality rather than quantity more than anything else within your life. Okay, let's just have a look at your flower and let's see what's going on there. So here we go. We've got your flower, which is at the top section here. And we're looking at we're looking at water and fire. Okay, so if you look through your sign, you only actually have fire within petal 4, which is in the synchronicities with the world around you on your financial side. And that's possibly what's going to give you the heads up of the direction that you need to be taking, the ultimate goal that you should be going after. And it's mutable like your good self, and it comes in from Gemini, and we are in Gemini season. So I think that bodes incredibly well with the synchronicities and the connections outside. I think here is that networking aspect, which you're so very good at. There seems to be one networking, one connection that is going to be bigger than others, that's going to give you that ultimate direction to follow. And I think that's where it comes out of. The only other places you do have fire is at the top of the petals of 9 through to 10, and that's where you get the fixed fire that comes in from Leo. It also comes down onto your petal 6 at the top right. So having this constant passion for life is really important for you, for your mental well-being, for your spiritual well-being, for your emotional well-being, and for your physical well-being. It's having those passions that go in the right direction, that give a sense. And I think that ties into that sort of third eye approach, and also that sort of that signpost that's coming from messages from the energy that's giving you that direction. It does play through that. The other thing you will notice is that you don't have a great deal of water. In theory, in fact, you only have water at the top of petals 5 and 7. Now, 5 and 7 is your past going to your future. And therefore, you're going to be having emotions that are coming into your life on your relationship side. It comes in through fixed energy, comes in from Scorpio. So it allows you to put balance back into your life emotionally, and being very squared and cleared off about your emotions. Having that solid, words that you need to say to be absolutely clear with you in the emotional sort of sense. And that helps to go from petals 5 to 8, which is going from ideas or the past into future. It's developing your future. On your financial side, you get the cardinal water. Now, this is, I think on the financial side, I think it's going to pay a lot more for you more than anything else, or in the physical side of life. And it could be organising your home as much as organising your work, or your business or your project was, or your career path, whatever you're going after. But it's allowing that sort of having an emotional goal to achieve within your financial side will help you to have enormous amounts of balance. And I think it's going to bring into clarity the ultimate goal for you. So emotionally, being emotionally clear about the direction you need to take to convert ideas into reality. Let's just put a few cards on that. We've got that mutable fire as at the base. You get the Five of Cups. I think if you look to the past, you'll be disappointed. You've definitely got to look to the future. And that's what that signpost was all about. And seeing that evident path. And once you do, things can go really quickly. I think once you see very clearly the direction that you need to take, all of a sudden it's just a case of going ahead and following that connection that you may have for a new job, or applying for a new job, or for taking your business in a particular direction, or your projects in a particular direction. How's that cardinal water coming through? It's a process. You're going through it with the Six of Swords here. You're moving from one state to another. And I think that's what that signpost does to you. It allows you to play with those passions, with the fixed fire, which is at the top. You've got to learn what to put your passions into. So then therefore the conversion of ideas into reality will be very much more sort of sure, consistent, but you're going to calmer shores. If you engage passionately in the world around you, in a joyous sort of sense, it's got to be fun for you at the same time, which you're very, very good at. On your relationship side, it's mainly how you convert the cardinal path, which is fixed air and fixed earth, on your flower, which is petal 2. So it should be very clear for the direction you take. And with that direction, this is where you need a sort of like clarity and balance. Yes, we were talking about that earlier on. This is where you need to balance your emotions with your inner passions. So, you may get passionate about things, but does it equate to your emotions of what you need to put into your spiritual, emotional, or relationship side of life in order to bring that balance and harmony in your life? And don't try and take on too much with the 10 of Wands. We said that earlier on as well. You can get distracted sometimes this week here, which can pull you off the pathway. If you remain focused and remain balanced within the whole, all of a sudden, if you remain balanced, things are going to go very quickly for you, Virgo. But it is having that clarity of vision of the ultimate goal that you should be going after. Okay, so there you go, Virgo. Thanking you very much for being with us. Hope you get the best out of these readings. Don't forget about the live on Sunday night at 2100 hours GMT time, that's UK time. Questions and answers on energy and any other videos that we do on this channel. And yes, I will see you soon. Thanking you very much for liking, sharing, and obviously subscribing. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun. So please do enjoy.